If you are a fan of Mr. Beast, you'll know that 10 years ago, he made a video to see what it'd be like in 10 years' time and set it for a 10 years scheduling on YouTube. Well, that day passed yesterday. And we're going to see exactly what this video is about. And then I've just seen as well, when I was looking for this, that Mr. Beast has actually reacted to his own video. So I'm going to do that one as well to see exactly how he's going to shitpost about himself. So let's check this out. My God, look at that. It says, hi me in 10 years. Let's go.
Hi me in 10 years. I'm going to schedule upload this video 10 years in the future. So
see where I am.
See this in 2025. It's 2015 for me right now.
Look how young he is, man.
Dude, what if I'm dead? Dude, ooh, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird.
It would.
Rip. That'd be really weird. But let's see. Dude, if I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video,
wow,
my entire life has been a failure.
What is he on? What is he on? 443 million subscribers. If I don't have 1 million subscribers in 10 years, what the fuck?
I hope I have 1 million subs. I better have 1 million subscribers
wow.
when you guys see this. But by the time you see this, I'll have finished high school, gone to college, probably be doing YouTube as a job, hopefully, maybe.
And Feastables, and putting people in houses for 100 days, and airplanes for 100 days, and knocking on people's houses and giving them money, and giving streamers money, and like being an absolute legend, basically.
Maybe. Yeah. As of right now, I'm enjoying YouTube. Hopefully, future me still enjoys it. And
let's see what Mr. Beast says about that.
Be crazy if I had some ridiculous amount of subscribers. At the time I'm recording this video, I have 8,000 subscribers and 1.8 million views. So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this. Dude, I really hope.
Well, I mean, I can't. I'd have to go on Social Blade and interrupt the video. So
subs by now.
I'm sure Mr. Beast will do that.
Future me, please. What am I doing with my hand? Please have 1 million subs.
Humble beginnings.
I probably should have thought about what I was going to say. Just, hey, hopefully you have 1 million subs. And, dude, I wonder if you still... All right, so I should be studying for a history test. And I wonder if you, or me in 10 years, remembers what grade I'm going to get on this history test that I take tomorrow. That I'm not studying for because I'm making these videos. So
wow.
Dude, if you still remember the grade I get on this history test in 10 years, that's crazy.
Mr. Beast talking to Mr. Beast in the future in third person. Is it third person? I think so. Is absolutely crazy. This is some Terminator shit. They're coming back from the past. This is what it's going to be like when we watch the Mr. Beast reaction to this.
Dude, I'm probably going to be married and stuff. Man. All right. Oh, watch me not be married, not have 1 million subscribers, not have any of this, and then you guys just think I'm a big loser. Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
Hopefully you're still doing YouTube. Dude, what if I don't do YouTube when this goes public? That'd be weird. What if I'm dead when you see this? That'd be even weirder. If you wanna see what time it is, just so you know what the date is. That's the date. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you still do YouTube.
Well, you can tell it's a long time ago because how young he is.
Hey, oh, my hair's messed up. All right, yeah, I don't care. Hey, future me. Hopefully you're having a good day. So, yeah. I better have 1 million when this goes public.
I tell you what, his demeanor and the way he talks to people is so much different than this.
10 years, man.
He's so much more confident.
Years. I'm going to be so different. I really am going to be so different.
Not that different, to be honest. You can tell it's Jimmy.
All right, well. All right, see you guys. See me. Hey, me. One last thing, just so you know what I'm talking about. It's currently October 4th. So, yeah, like I said, this is October 4th.
There's reacting to me. I saw it then on that end screen. Reacting to it's there. I'm going to pause it. I mean, you look at Mr. Beast now, and you look at the the way he presents himself on camera compared to then. He looked very awkward. He looked very, very like, I'm just a bored kid doing YouTube and maybe, well, you know. And now it's like, hey, welcome to today's, you know, it's like, he's like that now. It's like, hey, welcome back to today's episode. And today we're going to be seeing if somebody can live in this place for $100 million. Well, not that much, $100,000. You know, it's crazy how his demeanor's changed from back then. But it's good because we all know that Mr. Beast came from humble beginnings and now he's the biggest YouTuber out there on his own. Right, let's see what Mr. Beast thinks of his own video, man.
10 years ago, I, sitting in my bedroom when I was supposed to be studying for a history test, decided to whip out a phone and record videos to go public deep in the future and try to predict what my life would be like, what the channel would be like. And after 10 incredibly long years, behind me in 10 years, finally went public. And I wanted to capture my reaction on this video that you're watching now. So let's do it.
Hi, me in 10 years.
Hey,
I'm gonna schedule upload this video.
Wow.
10 years in the future. So you're gonna see this in 2025.
Oh my god.
It's 2015 for me right now.
Oh, this is crazy. Look how young I look.
I know.
Look at the difference. This me doesn't have a beard, doesn't have a mustache.
Dude, what if I'm dead? Dude, if I'm... Ooh, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird.
I'm surprised he's not with some of the stupid things he does in some of these videos.
Thankfully, not dead.
That'd be really weird. But so let's see. Dude, if I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video, my entire life has been a failure.
Ironically, we actually have dozens of channels with millions of subscribers.
Crazy,
and before we
man.
go too deep into listening to old Jimmy, 17-year-old Jimmy here ramble, I just want to get you in the right mind space. I want you to understand what's going through this 17-year-old's mind. We didn't have tons of money growing up. I mean, it was probably like a normal middle-class family.
Yeah.
But in 2008, we ended up going bankrupt. So we had nothing. Like my parents actually filed for bankruptcy. And I had poured year after year after year after year after year after year of my life, and people weren't watching the videos. Everyone in my school,
I mean,
everyone
look
around.
at all them old videos. It's just a guy talking about this and a guy in his bedroom just talking about like random things. Do you know what I mean?
Year after year after year of my life,
Crazy.
and people weren't watching the videos. Everyone in my school, everyone around me was saying, Jimmy, you will never be a YouTuber. This isn't realistic. You're chasing a fairy tale, and you need to actually focus on whatever you're actually gonna do with your life. And it started to really weigh on the Jimmy you see here, because he's like, am I wasting my life? Am I gonna be a failure? Am I gonna be homeless? Will this ever work out? And you know, my mom didn't have much money, and I really wanted to not be a burden on her, and I wanted to be able to make money so I could help her. And all these thoughts.
This is a true underdog story, what he's telling us now, isn't it? You've got all these people, all these naysayers saying to Jimmy, like, what are you doing YouTube for? You're never going to become famous. And look at him now. Look how famous he is. He's in movies. He's in advertisements. He gets millions and millions of views on every single video within the first hour. Do you know what I mean? The guy is a phenomenon when it comes to YouTube. I'd be going to them people, me, and saying like, what did you say? What did you say? You know what I mean? How are you qualified to tell me that I can't be a good YouTuber? You know what I mean? I mean, when you look at some of Mr. Beast's old videos, I suppose the Minecraft ones, they were terrible. But everyone starts somewhere. And this underdog story from Jimmy is brilliant.
Am I wasting my life? Am I gonna be a failure? Am I gonna be homeless? Will this ever work out? And you know, my mom didn't have much money, and I really wanted to not be a burden on her, and I wanted to be able to make money so I could help her. And all these thoughts are swirling, and that storm is what's currently going on. And this Jimmy you see here 10 years ago, mine. Now, with that context, let's keep watching.
But by the time you see this,
with all that little insight he's told us about the bankruptcy and the people telling him and stuff, you're looking at a guy who is very, very depleted there. He's sitting there and he's thinking, what is the point? You know what I mean? We're bankrupt, probably going to lose the house. YouTube's not going to pay enough quick enough. And he sat there, no wonder he sat there going, hi, you know, I hope I'm not dead in 10 years. You know what I mean? It's very, very, I suppose, a little bit depressing knowing that story and then seeing the video, because he just looks like someone who's awkward on camera. But it's actually someone who's had the life sucked out of him by other people. Good for him, you know.
Context, let's keep watching.
But by the time you see this, I'll have finished high school.
I did finish high school.
Gone to college.
Technically, I went to college. I went for 2 weeks, and then I thought it was super boring and didn't go. It was a community college. We could not afford real college.
Probably be doing YouTube as a job, hopefully, maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe.
Well, back then, I'm like, man, I would love to just be able to provide for myself as a job. And now I provide for hundreds of families. I have hundreds of full-time employees, and we help thousands upon thousands of people through our main channel videos. So it is kind of funny in retrospect that 10 years ago, which really isn't that far ago, I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to provide for myself.
Yeah.
And you've got to look into that there, you know, is not just give money away to people on doing game show type things and people like relief for people who need like taps in like poor countries. He's employed hundreds and hundreds of people to do his videos with him, to set these up, to make these extravagant tasks and stuff. And he's put people in work. This is a guy who sat in front of his camera doing what a lot of us do, and has expanded it to a point where it's like universal, like the size of the universe as opposed to what a YouTuber is. Do you know what I mean? A lot of us could aspire to be like this, but now it's already been done. No one's going to do it better.
Right now, I'm enjoying YouTube. Hopefully, future me still enjoys it.
I don't think I'll ever get tired of YouTube. Honestly, I think YouTube literally runs in my veins at this point. I love creating content. I love telling stories. I love entertaining people. I love making your guys' day. I love being able to impact lives. It's literally everything I love.
I don't know. I'd be crazy if I had some ridiculous amount of subscribers.
I bet you if you went back in time and told this 17-year-old me I'd have 440 million subscribers, he wouldn't believe you. He would laugh, right? Because back then, I think the biggest channels in the world had like 10 million subscribers. Right. Like, I remember when Smosh hit 10 million subscribers and like being so mind blown, like, whoa, that's huge, right?
Yeah.
I remember when PewDiePie hit 10 million subscribers. I remember all those things. And like, that seemed like the pinnacle. It was like, all right, they hit 10 million, they won the game. Like, that's as big as it gets. And like now, I don't know, there's probably like 1,000 creators with 10 million subscribers. Like, it's just crazy how much the platform has changed in the last decade.
At the time I'm recording this video, I have 8,000 subscribers and 1.8 million views.
Wow. Look at that. Also, look at the old channel logo. I kind of miss that tiger. The only problem is it kind of looks like a high school mascot. Just to be blunt, this is why I ended up changing it. And the entire channel back then had 1,830,631 views, which it's funny because the main channel video does that in like 6 minutes when we upload now. And it probably goes without saying, but I want to make it exceptionally clear. I am living a fairy tale life right now, and I just want to make sure everyone knows I'm very, very, very grateful. That 17-year-old, if he could talk to you right now, to those of you who watch the videos allowed me to become who I am today, he would be on his knees crying and be eternally grateful. And obviously that 17-year-old is me now. And you know, I'm not the best at being vulnerable and expressing emotion. It's not one of my strong suits, but I want to make it exceptionally clear that I'm beyond grateful for all of you. I will never take this for granted, and this is why I do everything in my power to make every YouTube video we upload on the Mr. Beast channel as freaking great as freaking possible.
So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this. Dude, I really hope I have 1 million subs by now.
You have way more than 1 million.
Future me, please. What am I doing with my hand?
What am I
doing? Please have 1 million subs. I probably
He's cringing a little bit.
Just, hey, hopefully you have 1 million subs.
In case you're wondering, I'm also talking a little quiet. It's actually because my mom's downstairs, and if she knew I was filming videos as opposed to studying, she would come up there and freak out. I'm pretty sure actually one of these cuts is because my mom came in to check in on me studying, and I had to like stop recording and act like I was studying.
All right,
so
I should be
studying. Because didn't Mr. Beast say in a video ages ago that he did his first 100,000 subscribers on a smartphone? He recorded everything on a phone, and 10 years ago the cameras weren't that good, which will explain this, if I remember rightly.
Check in on me studying, and
I bet he's glad his mum didn't stop him doing the videos.
Like stop recording and act like I was studying.
All right, so I should be studying for history test, and
the history test.
I wonder if you or me in 10 years remembers what grade I'm gonna get on this history test that I take tomorrow. That I'm not studying for because I'm making these videos. Dude, if you still remember the grade I get on this history test in 10 years, that's crazy.
I do remember the grade I got on this test because after high me of 1 year, I went back and I looked at it and then I left a comment.
Dude, I'm probably gonna be married and stuff, man.
Well, you're not married, but you're engaged. You will be married soon.
Fair
I have
enough.
a very, very beautiful fiance, Tia. Isn't she adorable? So you're much closer on that prediction than the sub count prediction.
Oh, watch me
Yes.
not be married, not have 1 million subscribers, not have any of this, and then you guys just think I'm a big loser.
I have most of those things, and a lot of you probably still think I'm a loser.
Dude, what if I don't do YouTube when this goes?
With the great power comes great responsibility. And no matter how big you get, if someone thinks you're a loser, they think you're a loser. End of story.
Most of those things, and a lot of you probably
Sorry about that. I had a delivery.
still think I'm a loser.
Dude, what if I don't do YouTube when this goes public? That'd be weird.
People don't realize this because I spend so many tens of millions of dollars on videos now. But when I was starting out, like I couldn't afford anything. I mean, look at the quality of this because I couldn't afford a camera. And so it's just so crazy that this somehow turned into this life I'm living now.
If you wanna see what time it is, just so you know what the date is. That's the date.
Oh, yeah, the squiggly lines is the date. Thank you.
Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully you still do YouTube. Hey,
my
my
gosh,
hair's
this is
messed
so
up.
awesome.
All right, yeah, I don't care. Hey, future me. Hopefully
Hey.
you're having a good day.
I'm having an awesome
Yeah.
day.
Yes.
I better have 1 million when this goes public.
You have more than 1 million. Chill. You hit your goal. You're good.
10 years, man. 10 years. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be so different.
Definitely.
I really
You
am
are.
gonna be so different.
You're different, but not that different. I mean, back then, I loved strategy games. I loved board games. Obviously, I loved YouTube. A lot of my differences between 17-year-old me that you see here and me now is probably
Confidence.
more in confidence. I was very self-conscious back then. Fun fact, I loved YouTube so much when I was growing up that it was kind of all I talked about. And one time, a high schooler came up to me and he's like, all you do is talk about YouTube. No one cares. And
Bet they do
that
now.
like really, really, really hurt me because it kind of hit me. I was like, wow, all they do is talk about YouTube. I talk about YouTubers that are doing well. I talk about ideas. It was just like the thing that consumed me when I was young. And so
That's when you know you're
when I
made
was
for it, though.
around this age, I really, really struggled because I was like, okay, if no one cares about YouTube, I just won't talk about it. And so I stopped talking about YouTube. And I got to the point where one time one of my teachers asked like, am I mute? Because like I talk so little. And I struggled really, really badly to connect with people because all I wanted to talk about, all I wanted to do was improve videos and study videos and work on videos and entertain people. And if you're surrounded by people who don't care at all by that stuff, that you just become a nuisance to them. And so
Yeah.
when you're that age, you have to be around the people in your school, and there are people you just kind of have to be around. And I was just forced to be around people who truthfully made me feel like a freak and made me feel like I didn't belong. And I didn't realize it because I was so young that, you know, I'm not a freak, or maybe a little bit, but it's okay to be obsessed with something. It's okay to love something.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I got out of school and I started hanging out with other people who love telling stories, who love making content, who love being YouTubers, that's where everything changed. People who don't.
That's it. You have a certain amount of friends who you talk to about with certain topics, certain things. I have people who I talk to about like aliens films and stuff. There's people who, like, you know, like the Alien franchise, and other people just don't listen to that if they talk about it. So I don't talk about it with them. I get that. But when everyone in your school, because YouTube probably would have been like not as well known then as it is now, then you know, they're just like, stop it, it's boring, you're never going to be this, you're never going to be that. And you know, it's only so many hits you can take before it starts sinking in that maybe it won't be a YouTuber or a successful YouTuber. But the way he's stuck to his guns, and you know, you can tell it's in his veins by saying, I've got ideas, I've got an idea for this, I've got an idea for that. And if he's writing all them down and all he's doing is talking about it, then maybe, like he said, he could go and associate that with other people. Thing is with ideas, they come to you at the most weird times. So you could be with your mates, like you say, out on a night out, and you get an idea. What the hell? I'm going to get that wrote down now. Do you know what I mean? And they'd be like, oh, just stop talking about that. You know, it sort of halts your progress. So I get that. You know what I mean?
Care about content creation don't get it, and they think you're different and weird and will call you names.
sod that.
But who cares? You don't need to be around those people, and
No.
that's how I'll be happy. Not by trying to change who I am, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Never change for nobody.
Man. All right, well,
Actually, you know what I just noticed? This gallon of water. For whatever reason, I suck at drinking water. So I used to carry a gallon of water around and try to like drink a gallon of water throughout a day. A lot of you probably don't know this. I have something called Crohn's disease. It's where your gut kind of attacks itself. It makes you very tired. Sometimes people will notice like that I look low energy in videos, or sometimes even people will say I look soulless. Usually those images, those moments correlate when my Crohn's is acting up. And I say all that because I played sports like crazy growing up. But then when I was 15, I got Crohn's disease. I ended up losing 60 pounds. I really struggled to get out of bed. And this is like...
He'll end up with a colostomy bag when he's older because it just gets worse.
Crohn's disease, I ended up losing 60 pounds. I really struggled to get out of bed. And this is like kind of that weird time where I was like, oh, well, now I suck at sports because I have Crohn's, but I still like train quite a bit. And so that gallon you see behind my head, I would drink a gallon of water every day. So some days I would have like 2 baseball practices in the same day. I'd come home and I'd grind YouTube videos, and then my mom would be like, do homework and stop failing everything. And I'd be like, with what time? I'm trying to be a YouTuber.
All right, see you guys. See you guys. See me. Hey, me.
Me, hey.
One last thing, just so you know.
Look at that date, 8/27, October 4th, 2015. That's so crazy.
Wow.
Feels like literally just yesterday, but it also feels like 10,000 years ago. That is crazy to look at. That little table you see on the right, that was like a crappy little table that I bought. This monitor is like a cheap little monitor I bought at Best Buy. It's bringing back so many memories, man.
It's currently October 4th.
Many memories.
So yeah, like I said, this is October 4th.
Oh, an abrupt ending. Lovely. I didn't learn how to conclude a video apparently. But anyways, my goodness. You know, to be honest, I've been a big YouTuber for so long that sometimes I forget about this past life. I forget about when I was 11, 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, these year after year where I was making so many videos and pouring so many thousands of hours into the channel and no one was watching them and I couldn't afford anything. And it was a struggle, man. It was a freaking struggle. I'm so just glad that that young me there never gave up. I'm one of the most stubborn people on the planet. Even now to this day, if no one was watching the videos, I would still be making them. I decided that I was going to be a YouTuber, I was going to die. Those are the only 2 outcomes in my life, is I'm going to be a YouTuber or I'm going to die. That's it. I worked very, very hard to build the channel where it is today. But having said that, there's obviously luck involved. And I would say the luckiest thing that ever happened to me is I, at a very young age, found what I love. That 100% is the luckiest thing that ever happened to me in my life. Which is why I want to encourage you guys, you know, obviously not everyone's in a position where they can just chase their dreams and, you know, you have to put food on the table if you have kids and you have to provide for yourself. But if you do have time outside of your job and what you're doing to provide, really try to find what you love, because when you do find what you love and it finally works out, it's amazing. I'm so grateful for the life I live. I'm so grateful for the life you guys allow me to live. I love everything I do. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. And so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if I should react to other stuff.
Yeah, man. Should always react to other stuff. It's good to see other people's perspectives. I mean, the main thing here is about work ethic and striving to reach your goals and then surpassing them goals and the rewards that you get when you get past them goals. I mean, like you say, he was very, very humble in the beginning. He was obviously down and out. He was like, oh my God, we might end up on the streets here. This YouTube thing needs to take off. And then boy, did it take off. I mean, Mr. Beast is like, you know, everybody knows who he is. You know, you could walk down the street now and say, do you know who Mr. Beast is? No matter where you are in the world, and they go, oh yeah, that's that YouTuber. And you know what? He's got very, very valid points there about doing what makes you happy. And as long as you are doing what you love, then you'll never work again, will you? You know what I mean? It was a nice, wholesome video, that. And it was good to see his own take on his own video, especially the cringy moments as well. What am I doing with my hands? You know what I mean? And all that stuff. Brilliant, brilliant. Anyway, what did you guys think of this? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out Mr. Beast's original videos. And I'll see you in the next reaction.